And thank you all of our panelists for those tremendous insights and perspectives on Front 36. We will now move into the Q&A portion of the program with public safety leaders present. I'll present some news-driven questions here and also begin with some questions that were submitted online in advance by members of the Torrance community. And we'll also take questions coming in live to the city's YouTube and Facebook streams with the assistance of the great Torrance staff here. If you're watching online, please continue to submit your questions in the comments section. And finally, we'll open the floor in person here to questions in the council chambers. If you fill out a comment card, we'll address those as well. And after that, you may come up to the microphone when prompted. DA Hochman mentioned he's been attending a lot of news conferences lately, and so has the sheriff. Just to bring us current, Sheriff Luna, I know you attended a big news conference today involving the California Highway Patrol and the announcement of a new task force. Maybe you can give us a briefing on that, sir.
Yes, I was notified by the California Highway Patrol leadership yesterday that the governor has asked the CHP to put together crime task forces of CHP officers working in different parts of the state of California. The city of Los Angeles, which includes the county of Los Angeles, will be receiving some additional crime suppression support from the California Highway Patrol. Should start in the next couple of weeks. We have worked, we as the LA County Sheriff's Department have worked very well with our partners at the CHP. Started with the fires earlier in 2025, went to the unrest that we had in the city of Los Angeles and some in the county of Los Angeles. So as we're talking about exactly how we're going to be deploying, we're still in discussions with the LAPD, with our department and the CHP. And I can just tell you that it'll be extremely focused, data-driven deployments, probably working in significantly, I'm just going to say neighborhoods that need it a little bit more than others. So there's more to come, not too much more detail, but I welcome their assistance. I think all of us are always smiling when we see an extra black and white vehicle in our neighborhoods.
Will there be a focus on attention to retail crime and supporting businesses?
All of the above. It depends on what's going on and where. The California Highway Patrol is a great partner to us in our retail task force that we have. We work with multiple agencies, including the Torrance Police Department. That's why we've been very effective, because the crooks don't respect city boundaries or county boundaries. So we're working better than we ever have, and we are impacting that crime significantly, which includes targeting the individuals that are actually selling the merchandise, that are sending a lot of these folks that are running in and grabbing stuff and taking it out.
And for the district attorney, Nathan Hochman, the other news conference over this last week was scored one for the good guys, the bust up of the robbery ring recently. Maybe you can give us an update on that and the impact that this will have.
Certainly. So that was the third press conference I've been to in a week. And that was with the LAPD. And what they had done over the last 2 years is that they've been tracking a crew of 8 people they ended up arresting. And this was a crew that included not just the burglars, but the fencers as well. They estimated they performed over 90 different residential burglaries in West Los Angeles. And they had one of the charts at the press conference had a dot for all 91 of them. And what they did in breaking it up is they showed that these crimes, by the way, had been committed over the last 2 years. And so it's very often people, and I had my house sadly broken into. When it happens, you want the crook caught that day. If not that day, the next day. And certainly not the next day, by the end of the week. But sometimes, and this happened in my particular situation as well, they're somewhat sophisticated. They've been surveilling the neighborhood. They've been checking out social media. They've been using Wi-Fi jammers. They got a little bit of technological sophistication, and they hide. And very often, these folks who are robbing the West Los Angeles neighborhoods, as it turns out, weren't from West Los Angeles. So the LAPD had an impact team that used all the tools of technology. And they actually didn't discuss all those tools because they quite honestly dealt with criminals to know what all the tools of technology that they're using to go nab them. But they used them all and were able to locate this entire crew. Turns out a lot of these people in this crew had either 1 strike or 2 strikes. The people with 2 strikes now are looking at that 3rd strike. That's a 25 years to life sentence. So the shortest amount of sentences that anyone in this crew would be looking at, if we can convict them of everything they're charged with, is roughly around 7 years. And that's the message we took out. Loud, very loud. To all the crews out there, you want to go ahead and rob people's houses in Los Angeles County, you will be held accountable. Maybe not in the week after, the month after, or even a year after. But the police are relentless in coming after you. They will catch you, and we will hold you accountable.
Mr. Hochman, thank you very much for the Torrance